Ass your ass.
Hey everybody, it's Mr. Rapid. Today we're going to be the cameraman for a documentary of finding the ins and outs of what it is to be a furry. Suggested by my friend, I thought it was a really cool idea to find, what it is to be a furry, because it mind boggled me, like, why are they doing this? Like, maybe we can get a more in-depth look or an outlook on why do they do this and all that. So I thought this would be a fun video. And I'd like to start with one of my friends up to the stand. Let's see what he has to say.
Up we go.
What the fuck? Now my first question is, what made you become a furry in the first place?
I hung out with a lot of furries, and I'm pretty drippy, man. Like I got like the hoodie and the gloves and shit, bro. It's just pretty chill,
So you hung out with furries, and then you're like, damn, that style's pretty cool, and you kind of adopted it for yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is it just like only the style, or is there anything else to it?
Not really. I just really liked like the aesthetic, especially like this avatar with like the combat boots and shit. It just fits me very well, my personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you active in any communities or discords at all?
No, not at all. I refuse.
You're just the style, pretty much, is what you're rocking.
Pretty much, yeah. Just the style, like sometimes, like if one of my friends are in like a furry world, I'll go there. But I actually know there is one furry community that I'm very mildly in, and it's on VrChat, and they do like a lot of like gaming instances and shit that I fuck with.
Okay. Do you think there's anything wrong with being a furry?
I mean, like, it really all depends on, like, how far you go into it. I mean, like, if you're gonna go and, like, fuck an animal or, like, shit in a fucking, like, cat box, then, then I got an issue. But, like, if you just want to wear the avatars and just, like, chill, man, like, I ain't really got a problem with it. Like, as long as you're not, like, forcing your fucking beliefs onto other people, like, I don't really care.
You are very valid for that. I like that. And what do you think about, like, people like connecting furries to pedophiles? Do you think there's a connection there, or are they cherry picking?
No, I definitely think that there's like a decent connection there, because whether furries like to admit it, there is a lot of like pedophilia associated with furries, and like sadly, it's very sad, but it's true. Most pedophiles are furries, or into that like realm of not mental sanity.
Yeah, this is what I kinda expected from this man. He's not a big degenerate or anything, and he's not really all much into being a furry, more of just the style, it appears. And it does seem like there is a lot of pedos in the furry community, as he said. But I'm gonna have to get some more information. And let's get to our next interviewee.
Get yourself a girlfriend, bro.
We arrived in the furry hideout, the only place where I know furries hang out consistently. I brought my friend, my little furry friend, who was going to be my escort, doing the escort mission, and we were going to find some furries. Later on, we'll find some issues with actually finding furries in the place where they are supposed to be, which is wild to me, but you'll see that later.
Wait, is that really Zhang Wang?
If you volunteer your
Is that really Zhang Wang? Dude, I follow you on TikTok. Oh my god, no way, I follow you on TikTok, dude. No way. No way, dude, I've seen you before. So cool.
Hippity hop, hippity heat.
Can you follow me back on TikTok?
Oh, bro.
I don't fucking care, like what?
Show my fingers so far up your ass.
Like, goddamn, get the fuck out of here.
Let's get avatars. Bye, oh, you nigga.
Really, you're 25 years old for your shot. Get a life, fucking loser.
He's trying to interview furries to learn more about the community, and he was wondering if he could interview you.
I'll interview you.
Can I interview you?
So you're actually a part of the documentary.
Can I interview you?
Other avatar that is here. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking
Yeah,
questions
no.
to like furries and like knowing more about them and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't really identify as a furry. I kind of fucks with it, you know.
Oh, just
Yeah,
like the
see,
style.
that's the thing that he's he's really just trying to like get like insight of people who wear like furry avatars and like the community and shit. You know, he's just trying to get well informed and learn. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care.
I don't believe. So I guess.
What got you into being a furry, or like wearing the style as being the furry? What got you into that?
I don't believe. That's it.
I don't know. I think wearing avatars, like, hold on, let me find it.
Because I guess.
Live the king to me.
Wearing avatars, like,
Because I don't believe.
wasn't really doing it for me, I guess.
Oh. Interesting pick. Interesting pick.
So you kind of just like took the extra step in. You kind of just jumped off
Yeah,
the deep
well,
end.
I had this one, but really, I started out as this one.
Sitting on one of my seats.
I was just naked.
Oh my god.
Choose.
Were you like a
Pull
type
into
of
your
person to wear
size.
like nude avatars over anything else?
Wait, hold on.
Not
Get down to
typically.
your size,
I actually would wear like gay little femboy avatars.
Oh, that's fair.
So you wouldn't personally.
He's
identify
familiar.
as a furry?
He's very familiar.
I believe it. What'd you say?
You don't personally identify as like a furry, but you like the style that comes with it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I dig that. He's actually kind of just like that in some sense. I actually interviewed him and myself.
Yeah.
What do you think about like the community?
I like the
itself?
furries. I don't know. It's cool. I think it's fun. I think it's like drag in like another form. You know, people can like go crazy and have fun.
Oh, you like the vibe of it?
Yeah.
What do you think
And,
about?
I feel like people. I feel like people in like the furry community are kind of like, I don't know, kind of like social rejects, and that's kind of like the group I like always went with. You know.
Like associated, yeah. That's 100% valid. I'm like the exact same way. I was always like a social reject.
What do you think about like the bad
Real.
parts, like the people that you don't like the pedophilia type, the negative parts?
Nigga, put it on open.
The people that do, or the people that don't like that.
Or like the side.
Like, what do you think of the furries and like the pedophiles being associated? What do you think about that connection? Do you think there's like a real connection, or
no, not
what's your
really.
opinion on it?
I think it's just weird.
Do you think it's
You know?
cherry picking?
Because
or
Hey, bro, sit up.
kinda, yeah.
Hey, I know.
Mostly?
No, I'm good, bro.
It's gonna take me a good bit.
Yeah. Because I think people take like, because most of the people I feel like in the furry world are a part of like the LGBT community, so I feel like a lot of people also believe that like people who are a part of the LGBT community have like been like some sort of like abused when they were younger, whether it be like physically, mentally, sexually, or like anything like that. So, you know, I think that like growing up, you know, you were abused in that way. I think that often you do the same thing. I don't know. It's very weird.
comes with a lot of trauma.
Doesn't seem that bad.
What the Sigma? Yeah.
I see. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it doesn't seem that bad still.
I dig it. I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the interview, man. Thank you.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack on this one. At the start, there was these guys that were kind of trying to harass this guy at first. You know the usual people who hating on the furries and all that. That becomes a usual, pretty regular problem, in fact. And I even talked to this about with another guy. He later talks about the furry community and being a positive way too for social outcasts to get together, maybe express themselves in some way. In a way, I think that's really beautiful. In a way, they have their own little social group. Often gets bullied a lot, probably by other people that maybe don't understand totally, or just dislike them. Which is maybe why there's a big hunting or breeding ground, you could say, in furry lobbies, or just if you see a furry in a lobby. But later, we're going to continue to see if we can find any more degenerates.
Okay. So what first got you into being a furry or liking the style?
Well, it honestly started off with like, if I'm gonna be honest, it started with wild crats. You know, I just always thought like animals were cool, so that's how I really got into it. And then I got a VR headset, and I found out there was like an entire community here. So I was like, oh, okay, that's really fucking cool. So I ended up getting a custom avatar. Ended up getting like I just started putting myself into the community. I joined all the groups and stuff. There's not really like an entire thing. Like it's not like a jump in, like with like gangs and shit. It's just like you just be there.
Is there any negatives to like the community?
There is negatives, zoophiles, predators, bunch of other weird fucking shit. I don't really like bestiality. I do not fuck with that. I didn't mean to say fuck with that. I don't fuck with that.
Valid.
But the pluses are like chill people sometimes. I don't know, just like sometimes you'll encounter the retarded furries, like the actual like Down syndrome furries that are like really fucking cringe. I don't like that.
Do you guys want to braid my own hair?
Everybody has like their own personality, so it's like, you know.
I cut his interview a little short because he starts to bring up some certain sites I will not mention, a few corn sites with furry category. So I had to cut his off pretty early, not helping his furry case at all. But yeah, he kind of said some similar things to our other interviewers. Still a big problem. It seems like none of them are messing with zoophiles, no bestiality, they hate pedos. Like it all seems like it's a good trend, although we haven't found like a full degenerate furry yet. We haven't found the one we've been looking for. But don't worry, boys, we'll find them.
Wait, what?
Oh, perfect. Can I interview you, sir?
Oh,
Are you
hi.
comfortable with that?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
sure, go ahead.
Are you full-fledged furry, or you just wear the style?
I think I mainly wear the style, because I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be a furry if it weren't for the.
Okay, so like
Hold up my tits. Come on, I can't hold them up
kinda
myself.
got
Come on
into
now.
it just because the
Basically, like I kind of saw myself as an asexual, but when I saw some cheeks being spread by another man.
Yeah, he goes on later just to talk about some things we've already been over, and that's been said by literally everybody else. He talks about the community and says the positives, like he can fit in pretty easy, and then the negatives obviously are, zoophiles and our pedos. Overall, not too bad, just the fact that he's a little bit of a degenerate after all that, but pretty usual.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't assume this one's a pedophile.
Oh my god,
I just assume he's a weirdo.
he's definitely a weirdo.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually a minor.
Oh,
Yeah,
a very big
I'm a minor.
pedophile. Never mind. They openly said they're a pedophile. Lock him up with Diddy. I'm Stain. I like
Quick, I will be back.
I'm actually a minor, and he was just doing this.
Excuse me.
Hey, I'm joking. I'm 16. I'm 16. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You're what now?
Oh my god. I'm 16.
You're not gonna be a pedo.
You look so happy. The murderer is coming.
Nah. Come here.
Oh shit! The
Come
murder.
here.
Murder was coming.
Okay, I was about
Man,
to say,
whoever the sheriff is just a file. Good job, bitch.
Yeah. Boo, sheriff. Boo, sheriff.
For the next few hours, I go interview a few dozen more furries. I've been looking for more degenerates. I wanted something with more substance. I wanted somebody who would tell me something different. All these guys have told me the same thing, which is good that they have morals, but I need to know the type of community that they're talking about. They keep bringing up that there's a lot of pedos, there's a lot of people that do bestiality, but I personally have not found one yet. So I've been looking for one, and I found one that was a little weird. Someone that has said something a little different than the others. Let's get to that.
All right. Question number uno. What first got you into being a furry, or like thought, the furry aesthetic was just your thing?
For me, it was just a case of me liking animals, and the mix of animals with human appearance was just interesting, that's all.
You just like wearing the aesthetic?
Yeah.
Are you active in the community at all? Like the furry community?
Not really. I don't visit any grouped activities, and not really interested in that.
Oh, gotcha. What would you say the positives are of like the furry community? Or the social group?
A lot of furries are more welcoming than the other groups in VrChat. Like the e-boys and e-girls, most of the time when you just show up in the furry avatar in one of their worlds, they will harass you most of the time. Not everyone. It's like the same in the furry community. There's always like some assholes in every community, but there's just more in the e-boy, e-girl, and anime communities, people like that, than in the furry communities.
Oh, gotcha. So the communities are kind of more toxic towards furries and stuff, and they're not very welcoming to that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not only furries, it's just, in general, it's just easier to find people to talk with in the furry community, because no one is judging you for the avatar you're wearing, really. There's like, yeah, okay, no one is wrong. There is still idiots that will do it, but most of the time you join a furry community world in an e-boy or e-girl avatar, and it's not often that you get harassed for that.
Oh, I see. And what would you say, like, maybe there are the negatives of the furry community?
All the harassment that we are getting every single day.
Oh, just like the people that come in here purposely to harass furries?
Yeah.
Is there any other?
And it's always the same shit that they are spitting out. It's always have to listen to people telling you you're a pedophile or zoophile or I don't know what else, faggot and everything. It's just stupid shit.
Oh, I definitely get it. I've been in a few instances of this world, and half of them are here to harass you guys or in some sort of way. But what do you think about that accusation of zoophiles and like all these pedophiles? Do you think that's a threat in the furry community?
Not really. I don't think that, because let's be fucking real. The zoophile exists not only in the furry community. There will be always weird people that have weird kinks, and you have that in every single community. It's not just furry related. Just because people are furries doesn't mean that they're like to fuck animals or stuff like that. Yeah, there will be the weird people somewhere, but it's not common.
What do you think about?
Because a lot of, like 90% of the furry community or 99% of the furry community despise people that are zoophiles.
That's good to know. Do you think it's more of cherry picking when they try to like bring your community down and all that, and compare you to those people?
Yeah, I mean it's. I would say it's more like that they just don't understand the furry community and they don't want to take the time to understand the furry community.
Oh, yeah.
And they always think that, oh yeah, they heard something or they saw something in the TV, and then now they think that every single furry is this way, and that's just wrong. It's like with like I said, with every single community, you have the weird ones, you have the normal ones, and then you have the extra weird ones, and it's just...
Now, this guy doesn't seem to be bad at all. He seems to have some, pretty good opinions, I feel like, on most of these things. He has some, he has a weird vibe to him that made me a little uncomfortable while I was there. But he was the only one who actually said that there was no connection to, like, pedophilia, bestiality to, like, furries at all. Which I don't think that's statistically technically true. But he was the only one with a different opinion, so I had to add him. He actually goes more in depth than the others ever do, which I think was actually very interesting.
So they just go in and they have fun by crashing people. It's just super annoying.
Yeah, I actually never heard of that one before, but that actually sounds interesting. Is there any others that you forgot to mention?
Not really, no.
No? Oh. Well, I think that's... Oh, wait. What was there a first thing that got... Did I ask that question? Was like, what got you into it at first?
It was the art.
It was the art?
Yeah.
Someone
It's just I mean, it's the art is just special because like there's so many different species of furries, and like with everything, like the in the anime world you have like this like people that all look like the same most of the time, and it's just human everywhere, and everyone tries to be the buffest guy and everything, like, and stuff like that. But in the furry communities, you have just so much variety. It's so many different species, and everyone, like, there's like furries that have like really human-like avatars. Then there's the furries that have like more animal-style avatars, and there's like just a lot of difference.
Oh, a lot of variety and like personalities and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I actually have another interviewer that I was interviewing, and he said wild kratts was something that got him into it, which was a very interesting take. What would you say about that?
I don't know. Everyone has a different reason why they're in the furry community.
I suppose that's true.
And let's be real, who I am to judge anyone for the reason that they are in the furry community.
I think that right there was actually a very moving statement when he said, why would I need to judge like the reasons for people joining the furry community? I thought that was actually very interesting, and I think that would be a big root for the furry community is judgment. There is a lot of judgment everywhere, and the furry community has a lot of judgment towards them, but in the community there's not a whole lot of judgment on why they're there. It's just more of a nice community to hang out with. And I think that's pretty beautiful. And up until about a year ago, I was actually a furry hater. Full furry hater. I argued with furries all the time in the VR chat. I'd call them, I'd still call them a degenerate because, some people are just degenerates. But I'd call them bad things, said some terrible things to them. But then I just didn't know why I was saying them. Yes, they're very weird. They're super weird. And you always meet those weird furries that say some outrageous things. But then I just started to think, like, why do I hate them so much? And it's just, there's not really a big reason for it other than they're just weirdos, Then I start to friend them. I start to talk to them. I start to learn more about them. And it seems like there's more to it than that. And making this video, I think, even made me understand more of like why people are furries. And I don't think I would have that for myself, but I think it's, you know, a nice community for other people to enjoy by themselves. I've really enjoyed making this video and actually learning while I try to entertain you with my documentary skills. But yeah, if you enjoyed, just leave a like for me. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you gained some new knowledge through this info. And everybody have a good day. Mr. Rapids out.